Welcome everyone to the first edition of the Italy Corporate Day by Euroland Corporate. I'm so pleased to have with me today Carlo Caccia Dominioni, the CEO of Tesmec SpA, which is one of the leading companies in producing technologies for infrastructure. So really happy, especially in this time being, because this year was extraordinary for you. It was a year where you consolidated your markets, international markets. You arrived in Italy, in France. You had two important contracts, one in Italy, one in France. So you're actually consolidating your markets. The stock market is reacting really well. I think starting from January 2025, you boom, the stock price is really increasing a lot. So I'm really happy to have you here, huh?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us, first
Thank
of all.
you.
So,
Just before
yes.
dive in a little bit, why don't you just introduce Tesmec a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
What are your, your core business, the sector you're in?
So, Tesmec is, first of all, is a company that was founded by my grandfather 74 years ago, so in
Okay.
1951. So it's a quite, let's say, not old, but let's say mature company with a long history of success in the infrastructure business. The company, as said, was founded in 1951, is public in the Italian stock exchange in the in the star segment. Uh, and as you said, is mainly focused on technologies for infrastructures. The company itself counts today 5 plants in Italy, one in USA and one in France. We are almost 1,000 employees. And we are organizing 4 business units, all related to the infrastructure world. So just to give you a very quick picture of the company. So the first business unit is stringing. Keep into consideration that the name Tesmec itself comes in Italian from tesatura meccanica, that is the stringing of the overhead cable. So this is the main core of and the most historical business of the group for the construction of the power line. Then we introduced you will see also with this discussion, with the description of Tesmec, that our history is a history keen on innovation and on adding new technologies and new business to our portfolio. So we first introduced the trencher business that comes from an American technology for trenching different type of infrastructures. So from the pipeline to the cable installation, fiber optics, and also in general for the mining industry. And these are the two historical part of the business. We are in France, so when they ask us what do they have in common, I like to say the fil rouge between these two business line is related to the energy cable.
Okay.
So on one side, the overhead stringing of the energy cable, on the other side, the installation of the cable itself. Then, of course, as said, we diversified, we added new applications, but that is the core. Then with the IPO of 2010, we decided to introduce 2 different additional business units that are connected still with the energy world. So we open a business unit for railways, where we do manufacture vehicles for the catenary installations and for the diagnostic of the infrastructure itself, both in Italy and outside of Italy. And last but not least, the energy automation business, that is the one related to the digitalization of the primary and secondary substations with all the solution connected to the smart grids.
Okay, great. A lot of things, a lot of businesses,
Yes.
all valuable, of course. But if you should choose, in terms of uniqueness, in terms of competitive advantages compared to competitors, what do you think it would be?
This is a good question. Let's say we like to say we're Italian. So when you are Italian, we used to say the Italian are good tailor, and we like to say that as an Italian company, we are good tailors of our technological solutions in the energy world. So from my perspective, for sure, one of the key topics is being very flexible. Flexible means in terms of technologies, in terms of innovations, but also in terms of adaptability on the different requests coming from the different markets, from the different industries, and also being flexible from an operational perspective, because we have to be ready to have different type of business, different type of request that has already an impact on the operational side. So being flexible is among the keys of our value proposition, and I would say being also present in some technology niches, because Tesmec is very strong in technology niches, where the barriers for the other competitors is strong. So it's not very difficult to enter in this type of business, where Tesmec invested a lot, not only in terms of technologies, not only in terms of developing new technologies, but also in terms of bureaucracy. There are a lot of if you participate to public tenders, you have to be qualified, you have to be your technological solution has to be certified. So it's a lot of work that we have done in the past years. So I like to say to people that are coming to Tesmec for when we do the interviews to new candidates, we do say in Tesmec you never get bored, because every day there are new challenges, there are new opportunities, but there is a lot of effort, and this is what makes us different compared to the other companies.
Okay. And I mean, I think it's hard, because having high barriers means that it needs time to create these barriers to come in a market important as this. So you are really well established in a market like this. But in terms of market positioning, what do you think, especially right now with this digitalization, energy transition, that there are two revolutions that are happening. There's nothing we can do. So are you actually trying to leverage this growing demand? How are you actually doing this?
Listen, I would say energy transition is a key driver now, but I like to think to the fact that energy transition has always been a key driver for Tesmec. So from the growth from my grandfather to nowadays, when I talk about the fil rouge of energy, it's because the innovation, the ideas, the investments that we have done are coming from the energy transition, of course, in different ages. As of today, the energy transition, the digitalization of the energy world is bringing us a lot of new opportunities, a lot of investment, of course, and is very much connected to our value proposition. We also talking with when I'm supposed to present the company, I have to present also what are the keywords, the key pillars of the company in terms of innovation, in terms of investments, and I like to mention three pillars that are: our solution have to be digital. There are a lot of investment. Even if the name Tesmec gives you the idea of a mechanical company, we have a lot of investment now in software platforms, in data management, in IoT solutions. All our job sites are supposed to become all connected machines, tools, and so on. So there is a lot of investment. There are a lot of investments in the digitalization of our solutions in every business unit. Then we have to be safe. Safety is a big trend on the infrastructure world. We are all working in very critical type of infrastructures, so our solutions are supposed to be safe. We are keeping into consideration on the stringing business, on the railway business, you are dealing with very critical infrastructures for the countries. If you look at some of the big accidents that occurred in the last few years on the railway infrastructure, there were a lot of problems. So there is a lot of discussion going on and a lot of investment coming from our customers on safety. So we have to provide safety, solutions for making the grid and to make the infrastructure safe. So this is a second trend. Third, sustainability.
Mm.
Sustainability is, of course, a keyword. Then, of course, sustainability means a lot of things. But how we do translate the sustainability in our solution are all connected to new electrical platforms for some of the vehicles that we produce. So we are pushing our industry to go towards more to electrical solutions. And of course, all our solutions are improving and enhancing the different type of customers to go to low carbon emissions. Our digital solutions, just to give you an idea, the digitalization of the substation is going towards less human and more automatized and more digital. So also the sustainability is a big trend. So just to go back to the 3 points, digital, safe, and sustainable solutions.
Okay. So I'm expecting digital, safe, and sustainable is the strategic direction that you're trying to pursue. And can you also, you know, in terms of these pillars, there are any other projects and pipelines? We know the one in Italy, the big one you are achieved, the one in France. Are they going in this direction?
Everything is going to this direction, of course. And so it's going also the culture of our company, keep into consideration that going into the digital world, sustainable world, safe world means also creating a new business model for us as a company, because we are coming from being a pure manufacturer of machines, and so also our business model was the sale of machines. Now most of our transaction, most of our activities are related to the sale of not only the device, not only the machine itself, but also to the sale, to the providing services to our customers, managing data, managing the information coming from the output of the information coming from our machines on the field. So that is a totally different business model that is also, in terms of perspective, in terms of future, is going to be among the key drivers of our strategy and of our development. And we will work also to make it visible on figures, of course.
And it's already visible. Huh? We've seen the H1 2025.
Yeah, but it's still there is still a long way to go.
To go.
So we can improve more, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I mean, the next question is probably based on this, because the figures they already see, they're good, they're excellent, revenues are going up, backlog is improving, margins are improving. But, you know, looking forward in terms of, you know, maybe 3-5 years time, what would you think it would be the main priorities, the main objectives for Tesmec?
So honestly speaking, in my opinion, there are some focus that we have to have, both in terms of technology and in terms of geographies.
Okay.
So among them, I would say for sure we will have to be focused on developing the industries that we're working on now, but with some specific focus on some areas of the world that are able to accept, that are able to value the investment that we're doing, and also the value proposition that we're bringing, because we are bringing a value proposition of being a premium customer. A premium player. So it's being able to, we have to go to those countries where this kind of approach is strong. So let's say West Europe, USA, Australia, Middle East. So where the technological players can have a strong access to those kind of market, and where the customer can value and can pay also our solution. On the other side, in my opinion, there is a strong focus of our structure on the financial side of the business. We have a lot of discussion going on with our financial department as of today, every day, because the key focus is focusing on specific areas, specific markets, specific type of revenues, so higher profitability and cash generation. So we in the next 3 to 5 years, in my opinion, we will be able to better choose our markets, to better choose our opportunities, and to give value to focus on the opportunities that will help us in improving our net financial position. That is among the key drivers of our growth, and to better leverage on the working capital that we have to, of course, to improve.
It's clear. And I hope it's impacting the stock price as well. I mean, so far as
we work for that.
Of course. I mean, so far, honestly, starting from the beginning of this year, so January 2025, I think it was almost double the price. So it means that your strategy is valid. So you're actually creating value for the company. But just to reaffirm your investment case, why do you think investors, especially in a French country, French investors, why do you think they should invest in Tesmec? Why is it so attractive?
Oh, nice. Let's say I'm an investor too. So no, let me say why? Because in my opinion, we have a very strong opportunity as Tesmec, because we have this is the right time on the infrastructure world, because there are a lot of investments in the future. We have deployed and we have developed, and let's say we can deploy for the future some very strong and competitive technologies. So let me say, to be in the right spot with the right technologies is, of course, a significant way of creating new opportunities for this business. And I would like to say we have also the right people to do that. So in my opinion, of course, it's necessary to be in the right market. It's necessary to have the right products, the right solutions to be competitive on that market. But you have to have also the people to do that. And in my opinion,
and you do.
And I think I would like to say, yes, I would like to say that we have created the right team to benefit from the opportunities that we are creating, keeping into consideration that to be digital, sustainable, and so on, so all the things, and flexible. We have to be flexible. We have to be flexible from an operational perspective. We have to be flexible in terms of adaptability to the requirements. You have to have a very strong team. We have built in the last few years a very strong team of people that are not probably so relaxed, of course, but they have developed a lot of capabilities. There was the digital transition brought us also to a transition in terms of cultural transition inside the company. And in my opinion, this is the moment when, in my opinion, we can deploy all the efforts and the investments, and also the commitment that our people gave to this company.
Amazing. So right project, right people, right company, good timing.
Good time.
So really looking
so
forward.
Let's invest in Tesmec.
Of course, looking really forward to see what you're gonna achieve in the soon future.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And thank you all. This is the end of the interview, but see you soon for the next one. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.